There are two weapons, both rifles and both 2,900 credits available in Valorant. Which begs the question, which is better? Hello everyone, I'm Atchax and today we're going to be comparing the Phantom and the Vandal to see which one you should use. First, let's go over the stats. For damage, the Vandal has a one-tap headshot at all ranges, while the Phantom has drop-off over range. The Phantom has a one-tap only within 15 meters. Otherwise, it's one headshot and one anywhere else. That is a huge difference and has huge implications for playstyle. Having to land two shots at range takes relatively a lot more time. With the Vandal, you can walk out and instantly drop an AWPer. With the Phantom, this is far less likely. Within 15 meters, the Phantom's damage is identical to the Vandal's damage everywhere. So you can see the Vandal's power here. For fire rate, the Phantom has a fire rate of 11 unscoped or 9.9 while scoped, while the Vandal has a fire rate of 9.25 unscoped or 8.32 scoped. This difference is definitely enough to be immediately noticeable. The Phantom also has 5 extra bullets per clip. There is no clear winner based on the stats, but that one tap is pretty alluring for the Vandal. I've heard that the Phantom is better for multifrags, but I'm not entirely sure that's apparent, unless your plan is to spray every single enemy. In some situations though, those 5 bullets can make a huge difference. I never found myself dying because I ran out of bullets on the Phantom. One thing is clear from the stats. No matter which you are using, it has excellent power and a good deal of adaptability. Both feature relatively easy spray patterns. The Phantom is up and to the right, then left, then right, then back to center, while the Vandal is up, left, right. The Vandal gets a point for easy spray, but it's such a small advantage that it's barely worth counting. The takeaway from the stats is that the weapons are pretty similar. It's essentially fire rate and 5 extra shots versus medium to long range one tap. If one of those matters significantly more to you, then you have your answer of which is better. Neither of those strikes me to clearly indicate a winner, so we'll go into what I think is the more definitive part. The less than obvious benefits and detriments of each weapon. The Phantom has a lot of less than obvious things going for it. With its high fire rate paired with good body damage at range and 5 extra shots, it is phenomenal at spraying through smoke, or while flashed or otherwise disoriented. It's also pretty good at wallbangs. Even with body shots, it can melt. Another effect of this is that you can still come out on top of fights even if you are surprised or have your knife out. This makes it perfect for an aggressive playstyle. Like the Spectre, the Phantom thrives in chaos, which is not something I can say for the Vandal. The Phantom will be better in close quarters. It can also work well with a more aggressive and risky style because it has more room for error. The Phantom will better allow you to capitalize on opponents' mistakes while also alleviating the impact of your own. This playstyle difference is what I would base your selection on. The Vandal, on the other hand, is slower, and works best with sweeping and thorough peeks. While the Vandal may have less rounds, it does not matter if you don't miss. It is definitely not my favorite weapon at close range or while playing around with smoke though. That one tap at any range allows you to have the final word on basically anything. You can duel AWPers just fine. With the Vandal and some one taps and short bursts, you can literally clear out entire sites all by yourself. Don't be afraid to spray in close quarters either. The Vandal is very good at this, even if the Phantom is better for spraying. The Vandal playstyle is more methodical and calculated. It emphasizes pre-aiming, jiggle peeking, and precision. You should select the weapon that better suits the playstyle that you are going for. The other factor that I would base my decision off of is whether you like to tap, burst, or spray. Tapping or bursting, I would definitely say the Vandal. Spraying would be for sure the Phantom. The weapons are simply too similar to say which is better. A solid argument could be made for either one. If you intend to be more aggressive and close, or just like having a faster fire rate and good damage output to the body, the Phantom is for you. If you like being methodical, playing range, and making clean headshots, you'll probably like the Vandal. It's all about what matters more to you. I like both, and I will be using both depending on what I feel like. You should definitely learn how to use both even if you prefer one. For me personally, the Vandal just works. That's what matters in the end. Don't get too caught up on which is better in theory. Focus on what works for you. What really matters is which you can do better with. In the end, results and personal preference will have the most impact, regardless of which is better in theory. My closing words are to learn both, play around with both, and you'll naturally develop a preference while also seeing the benefits of both of them. The only error that has occurred to me so far would be to label yourself as a Vandal player or a Phantom player. If you block yourself off from either one, you'll miss out. I hope you found some value in this video. Best of luck and have a great day.